Why, hello, you amazing, beautiful people, and welcome back to another reaction video. This one was literally voted for by all of you wonderful people on Twitch. We do an OST vote where you guys get to decide what reactions you see here on YouTube, and all of you vote for this. So if you want to be part of those votes, make sure you follow me on Twitch, link in the description. But yeah, all of you want me to check out NieR Automata Amusement Park. This is actually one of the most requested songs I've had since I started reacting to NieR Automata music a while ago. So I'm excited to hear why it's been so heavily requested, even in the YouTube comment section. This is going to be a fun reaction. Also, just let all of you know, today is the last day you can get 15% off site-wide on GOTgamesclothing.com. We did our new drop a week ago. Today is the last day. The discount code will be valid. If you want to get yourself 15% off any of the products on GOTgamesclothing.com, it's your last day to do that today. Use code G.O.T new drop 13. That's the code you want to use, all right? Like and subscribe. We're going to be live tonight on Twitch as well. Link in the description. And let's jump into my first ever reaction to NieR Automata Amusement Park. Ooh, interesting. Like a polka kind of vibe. What language is this? It weirdly sounds German. This was weird because the beginning, like right at the start of the song, it gave me like opera polka kind of vibes, you know, like we would get like sort of circusy and fun, like something that she would do, you know. And then I was like, wow, that makes sense. It's a theme park. It's probably going to be like quite circusy, quite upbeat, and quite crazy. And then it literally just switches, slows down, and becomes way more serious with like with the xylophone and the vocalist sort of taking center stage here. And now it's completely changed. This is German, isn't it? I've said this a lot about NieR Automata songs that we've reacted to on this channel. And I'm going to keep saying it because it's bloody true. How's this a game, bro? Like, this sounds incredible. This sounds incredible. This is a full-blown orchestra. This sounds incredible. The one thing that makes it more cemented to something you would see in a game is the vocalist. Like, that vocalist just, like, really, like, makes me feel like... That actually makes me feel like the kind of vocalist I can imagine happening in, like, a Discovery scene. You know? The song is called Amusement Park, so I'm immediately just wondering if it is just a discovery of an amusement park, this music's playing. But at the same time, due to, like, the heavy nature of it, it may not be, like, a free roam we're exploring an amusement park and this is there's an OST playing in the background. It could also be a cutscene. I'm kind of feeling like maybe it's a cutscene. It feels like it could be because the way the song is changing and the tempo is changing makes you think it could be like a story unfolding in a cutscene that's changing with the song. Sometimes that happens. So yeah, I'm trying to work out, but I don't feel like it's a background OST. It feels more like a cutscene OST. I don't know, maybe I'm completely wrong. At the moment, anyway. Interesting. God, they do such a good job at utilizing the instruments here, don't they? Now we're going to the piano from the xylophone. so weird how a xylophone and a piano can work together to create such an uneasy feeling. Like this whole soundtrack just feels unnerving, uneasy, uncomfortable. And it's those combinations of those two instruments. They almost sound Wiccan, you know? It's really bizarre. You see what I mean when I talk about the vocalist, and I say the vocalist is the thing that sort of like grounds me that it's like a video game? Because now, once again, simply based on the vocalist and how it's all sort of slowed down, I'm now once again going back to thinking it's like a background OST for... I mean, it's called Amusement Park. It might not even be about an amusement park. I'm just guessing it is. I know some people have told me what NieR Automata is like in terms of a game, but I don't know if it's open world or... My guess is it's similar to like... My guess is it's similar to like Devil May Cry or Genshin Impact, where not Genshin Impact, Devil May Cry or Ninja Gaiden. You know, it's one of those games where it's like you can explore, you're free to explore, but there's a path to follow. You know, that's what I think. I don't know why, but for some reason when I think amusement park, it makes me think of the Darkness game. And have you played Darkness? I think it's Darkness 2, isn't it? With where you go to the amusement park and there's all the amusement park stuff. Man, that game was awesome. That game had a free mode aspect to it as well. Oh, man. I remember I got Darkness and I got Deus Ex Machina at the same time. And they both had like a similar sort of dark, edgy feel to them. And you both like get to roam around like these like towns at night. And so, oh, man. Both great games. Both great games. This song is so weirdly constructed. It like this is the most unique one I've reacted to so far. This is so conflicting. I like now, like with the violin picking up, I don't know, like I'm trying to like visualize what's going on, and I could see. I think this is simply just an OST. And you go in, it's just an OST, it's playing in the background, and I think that's it. Maybe there's a couple of cutscenes, maybe whatever, I don't know. But definitely, I feel like, because right now I could just imagine like fighting somebody with this playing in the background with the violin. Like I said, it's the vocalist is just like the tangent there. The vocalist is a fantastic freaking voice, by the way. But it makes it all like creepy. It makes it like a creepy soundtrack. It does. There's a theme park here in the UK called Alton Towers. There's a ride called 13 there, and the whole theme around the ride is like Wiccan and witches and that sort of stuff. I can imagine queuing up for that ride and this song playing in the queue. That's what this feels like. I love the design of this imagery as well, and I really love the freaking character look too in this game. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this in a reaction before, but we've seen this artwork a lot when I react to NieR Automata songs, and I don't know what that is in the background, but every time I react to this artwork, I've never said it in a reaction, but I'll say it now. I always assume that based on the look of whatever that is in the background, that it is an old-timey boat. It looks like an old-timey boat. I can imagine like a giant freaking propeller wheel on the back of the boat that's powering. It looks like an old school riverboat, like a giant one, like a giant riverboat. I'm pretty sure it's like just a normal building, but that's what it looks like to me in my every time I see it. That's what I imagine. So weird how it can feel so sinister and unnervy, but also like have like a real kind of like wondrous, like adventure feel to it as well. Like this explorative feel is brilliantly like it's brilliantly complex. Love the singer. So weird, man. It's so weird, but in a great way. I 100% believe that this is gameplay. Whether it's a boss fight or just the background music to this location, but I 100% believe it's gameplay now. And the main reason behind that is the looping. Like the fact that it like looped. And it has like a looping sort. It's like open. Like you could easily put this on like just a repeat. Like you could just repeat this, and it would all just seamlessly click together. And usually when you do that, like on a song, that's because it's either a background OST or a boss theme. So that's why. If it was a soundtrack for a scene or cutscene or something, then it wouldn't have that effect. So with that in mind, the song being called Amusement Park, I wonder if it is literally the theme for this amusement park. Not that it matters, but I just like trying to guess. If some people are going like, why do you care? It's like, well, it's fun. That's the point in the reaction. And I always like trying to guess. Like whenever we do these reactions to these OSTs, I always try and picture what the scene looks like in like my head, what it like makes me think I'm seeing. You know, I think that's like really fun. It's the same with like any kind of like music. You always want to like you listen to it and you're like, what do you imagine? Where does it take you? You know? And that's what I do with these songs. It's like, if I know it's a game, so when I'm listening to it, what do I imagine is happening in the game? What does the song make me feel like is happening in the game? And the weirdest thing is, I don't know, man. Like, Amusement Park is a bizarre one. It really is. There's no real consistency, emotionally at least, in this song, in this OST. There just bloody isn't. Because on one hand, it feels creepy, you know? The vocalist has this, like, sort of creepy tone, this sinister tone, like, this slow, methodic singing, all with, like, this, like, really soft layered, like, vocals, just, like, really calming, but just unnerving, you know? It's, like, it's so weird, but in a great way. I don't know how to, I'm trying to describe it. My brain is failing me here. Like, the vocalist really, like, adds this sort of, like, Wiccan, freaky nature to it, right? Like, I just imagine, like, casting spells in, like, a cauldron. Like, that's what I get from the vocalist. And the xylophone doesn't help. The xylophone enhances that. Like, it makes it creepy and uncomfortable with the xylophone and the vocalist. And it really does feel like I'm queuing for a terrifying ride. That's what I get from it. Like, the sort of, you imagine it in the background. While, like, they're playing it on the speakers while you're in that queue. But then you have the piano, you have the violin, you have the different tone changes which shift as well. Which don't make it upbeat. But they do make it less uncomfortable. And they make it, like, more normal. And then that makes me, like, I'm trying to, like, picture. Because at first it feels like you're in this creepy amusement park. And there's creepy shit going on. It's nighttime and it's spooky. But then it kind of feels like, it's not that spooky, you know? Maybe it's just fun. It's a fun amusement park. Let's go on some rides. And then it's like, nah, it's creepy. Back to creepy. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to like get the balance of like the creepy nature of this song, and then just like the just normal, like we're just exploring. If it is a background scene OST, that would explain, because it will have its highs and lows and different emotions as well. But the fact that someone's like created this score and it is so just all over the place emotionally is really interesting. Like, I'm listening to this and I just don't know how I'm supposed to feel. I don't know. Maybe people are like thinking my reaction is batshit insane, like when I'm like explaining it this way, but that's really how I felt like listening to this. I will say the NieR Automata music in general is just fantastic, and all the OSTs I've reacted to have been incredible. The amount of love that's gone into the music around this game is crazy, and I love that. I really, really appreciate it, because it shows a proper like passion project. I think you can tell a lot by a game by their soundtrack, because if the soundtrack's really good, you know that there's going to be a lot of effort put into the game, because they put that much effort into the soundtrack. Anyway, I really hope you all enjoyed this reaction. Let me know. Let me know how this song makes you feel. Alright, maybe if you've played the scene, you can shed a little bit more light there. But yeah, let me know. And let me know what other video game OSTs you'd love to see reactions to on this channel. We do loads of them. So if you've got any recommendations that I haven't done yet, just put them down below. I'm going to be live tonight on Twitch if you want to join me, 8:30 p.m. UK time. Link to that is in the description. We're going to be watching Hunter x Hunter. And also, don't forget, last day for you to claim 15% off GOTgamesclothing.com using code GOTNewDrop13. Links in the description. Have an awesome freaking evening, and as always, my friends, you will see me in the next video.